Grandfather's love. Jack was a man who had seen it all. He had lived a long and full life, and was now enjoying his golden years with his family by his side. But there was one person who held a special place in his heart, his grandson, Tim. Tim was just a boy, but he had a way of bringing joy and light into Jack's life like no one else could. Every day, Tim would come to visit Jack at the nursing home where he lived. Jack was always eager to see him, and would light up with happiness whenever Tim walked through the door. They would spend hours talking, sharing stories, and laughing together. One day, Jack woke up feeling especially weak and tired. He knew that his time on Earth was coming to an end, and he didn't have much time left with Tim. He called his grandson to come visit him, hoping to spend one last day with him before he passed away. When Tim arrived, Jack was lying in his bed, weak and frail. But as soon as he saw Tim's face, he felt a sudden rush of energy. They spent the day talking and reminiscing about old times, and Jack could feel his heart overflowing with love for his beloved grandson. As the day wore on, Jack grew weaker and weaker. He knew that his time was running out, but he didn't want to leave Tim just yet. He had one final request for his grandson. "Tim, I want you to promise me something," he said. "Anything, Grandpa," Tim replied. "I want you to promise me that you'll always remember the love we shared, and that you'll carry that love with you wherever you go in life," Jack said, his voice barely above a whisper. "I promise, Grandpa," Tim said, tears streaming down his face. With that, Jack closed his eyes and took his last breath. Tim sat by his side, holding his hand and mourning the loss of the man who had been his mentor, his confidant, and his best friend. But even in death, Jack's love for Tim lived on. Tim would always remember the lessons his grandfather had taught him, and he would carry that love with him for the rest of his life. He would tell his own children and grandchildren about the amazing man who had touched his life in ways no one else ever could. And he would never forget the love that had bound them together, even in the moments when life seemed at its bleakest. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe for more videos, press the bell icon and select all to get notifications.